Hello friends, I'm Sidharth. I'm an officer trainee in the Indian Foreign Service. I'm from the 2017 batch. I cleared the UPSC examination of 2016 with a rank of 15. So today I would want to talk to you about how to go about preparing for the optional paper, Political Science and International Relations. First of all, I decided to take this particular optional because of my interest in international relations, and I thought if I do this, I would have a thorough understanding of international affairs, and it will help me in my career if I get lucky enough to clear the examination and get into the foreign service. So that's the reason why I chose the subject. I had gone through different optional papers like geography, public administration, and I think psychology, and also philosophy. But then I realized that this is the topics which are covered in political science and international relations are the ones that I'm most comfortable learning, and those are the ones that are most relevant for me in terms of how I'd go about my career if I get into the foreign service. So that's the reason I chose the subject. I did not choose political science thinking that it was a so-called scoring subject. In 2016 UPSC, political science was a major hit, but that was not the case in 2015 or 14. So I did not choose it because of any such considerations, thinking that I will get a heads up. I mean get a head start or all of that. No, I chose the subject because I liked the topics in the subject, and I thought I would be happy studying the subject. That's purely why I chose the subject. There were no other considerations. Now there are again like prelims, mains, and all of that. There are a set of books that toppers generally refer to. You can find the books that I refer to in the link below. Just make use of those subjects. I mean, you make use of my list. You can also refer to lists put out by other toppers, and you can compare the books and get hold of the books that you think are most appropriate for your learning style. The key for political science is that you need to. It's a vast syllabus. You need to cover the syllabus in relatively short time. So, if you are the ideal scenario would be 3 months before you give your prelims. Take your prelims. It's important that you cover the entire expanse of the political science syllabus once, at least once, twice. Then you're all set to crack the examination. If you do that, the moment prelims gets over, then you can start getting into the answer writing mode, and you can test taking mode rather, which will really help you. Now, it's the challenge that I faced with political science is because I was very interested in the subject. In my first attempt, I learned a lot about very few topics. For example, I had made my own notes on constitution, which ran into 400 or 500 pages. But constitution was only one small topic in a very vast syllabus, so it didn't help much. So I realized that it's very important to cover the entire syllabus in a brief way, and then probably work on improving your answer writing. So once you're done with the syllabus, you refer to whichever notes you want to refer to. Please ensure that you do enough answer writing practice, and the best way to do is to take tests. There are two prominent tests. Players in Delhi who offer very good tests. You can avail any one of them. So once you take tests and you get an analysis of your answers, you can always improve on your answer writing. So that should be your focus after you've given your prelims. Now, in terms of answer writing, there's another thing that you need to be very careful about. Please make sure that as you go about your answer writing, you try and link topics. So suppose a question, you try not just link topics but link thinkers. For example, Hannah Arendt, her views on society, state, all of that evolved from Aristotle. There is a direct link. Please ensure that you know these links in a very comprehensive way. To give you yet another example, one of the very exciting thinkers in political science is Antonio Gramsci. And Antonio Gramsci gives a very important concept of hegemony. Very few people who take the examination know that the origin of hegemony among various sources goes all the way back to Machiavelli, and Machiavelli's example of Centaur Chiron. So when a question on hegemony comes, if you can link Gramsci with Machiavelli, and then people subsequent to Gramsci who further expounded on the topic, you will be able to present a very nice answer. So that will help you score very well in your examination. So that's my broad set of guidelines for how to go about your optional preparation. Make sure you cover the syllabus first, link topics with each other, and make sure that whenever you talk about a thinker or any ideology or any particular phenomenon, in your mind you should be able to summarize it in 2 or 3 lines. What did this thinker so for example, when it comes to state of nature, I mean the social contract thinkers Hobbes, Locke and Rousseau, what did they say? Can you say that with clarity in 3 or 4 lines? What is the state of nature according to Hobbes, Locke and Rousseau? Can you distinguish? Please have the crystal clear clarity on and on what these thinkers said. If you have that, it will make your life easy. So these are my inputs for you on how to go about your optional preparation. Please continue to watch Delhi Knowledge Track for lectures. If you like it, please share and subscribe. You can find me on Twitter at @SidharthB91. Thank you so much for listening.